Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. Welcome to this week's Rune reading, where we'll explore the energetic shifts from July 24th until July 30th, 2025, of course, and what that means for all of us, all of our zodiac signs. This new moon in Leo on July 24th, right away, calls for radical self-honesty and soul-level reclamation. With Pluto directly opposing this lunation, we're drawn into deeper self-reflection, inviting us to examine where we might have traded authenticity for approval. Saturn and Neptune also offer clarity as spiritual discipline, while Uranus sparks creative liberation, urging you to reinvent and break free. On July 30th, at the very end of this week's rune reading here, Venus enters into Cancer, shifting the focus to emotional depth and true intimacy, bringing self-care and nurturing to the forefront. Be sure to check the description box below for a wealth of astrological insights. If you don't, you'll just be missing out on a lot of that. So now let's dive into the transformative week and embrace the energies that await us and the runes to help guide us. Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Let's jump right on in and get your energetic past rune here. It's in Ansus. This is the antenna rune of the Elder Futhark. This is the rune of communication. That's why I say antenna. It looks kind of like an antenna here as well. It's divine downloads, prophetic dream work. Dreams are a topic of discussion, or divine downloads. Premonition, dreams, intuition increase. A lot of claircognizance, clairsentience, so you could be just downloading new spiritual gifts, all those clairs working for you as well. Just a really enhanced, like, veil is really thin kind of a period here for you, Gemini, as Venus exits at the end of the week out of your sign and transits into Cancer. And at the beginning of the week with Leo, the new moon in Leo, this is a lot of thin veilness kind of energy for you. So you're really in tune with divine source, your energy, you're really open to communications. You're already very communicative there, Gemini, but let's just say that you're going to be getting a lot more, or you have just gotten some very strong downloads recently. Your energetic now is in Hagalaz, and I'm a Gemini too. So when I see this, this is an opportunity for me. So the way I see this, Hagalaz is the hail rune. Hail is natural disaster. So this is a lot like the Tower card in Tarot, where it's kind of like not an if, but a when. An unintended eventuality, if you will. So it's something that is bound to happen sooner or later, or sometimes, truth is stranger than fiction. But really, this is letting what doesn't resonate fall away. So this could have been a communication into you that's like, yep, sorry, this isn't working out. We're just going to have to part ways. Or a blessing in disguise that kind of arrives in that way. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here for you, Gemini. And also, please do only take what resonates and leave what does not. In your energetic near future, we have Lagus. This is the rune of the divine feminine, about sea, lake, flow, water. This is about the primordial life-giving waters and like the feminine creative energies, the increase of intuition. See how similar these two runes are with Ansus and Lagus. There's that built-in divine connection, divine downloads, more increase of intuition. So Gemini, I think this is really like a lot of reaffirming your gifts that you're getting. And what doesn't resonate with your divinely guided source, your divinely guided source blueprint, I should say, and your path is just naturally falling away. And that's going to lead you to a lot of emotional healing. So emotional healing, increased intuition, this is like very much that Venus in Cancer. So Venus is, I believe, exalted in Cancer. So that's some beautiful, loving, reciprocative, and beautiful energies here for you. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates. In your energetic influence right now, there is Naldis. You're going down the path, and now this is blocking your path. So there's something that has to be addressed right now. Is something that has to be, well, not really right now, but your needs, constraints, limitations need to be addressed. Okay, this is tied into this kind of natural disaster. So this is a chance, Gemini, to really dot your I's, cross your T's, batten down the hatches, if you will, and just really just let it play out. This is an opportunity. When we look at this as happening to us rather than for us, that's when our ego gets involved and you're like, woe is me, all this bad stuff's happening, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, but when you look at this as happening for you, right, that's an emotional, cathartic kind of an aha kind of a moment. And that really does increase your intuition. That kind of affirms what you've been feeling, what you've been thinking, right? Are these perceived wants, needs, constraints, limitations, or are they actual? All right, are these perceived failures, or are there lessons in there? This is the kind of influence that you're under, the needs, constraints, limitations, okay? So you could be trying to progress with a lot of these downloads, spiritual gifts, and keep on running into things that follow out a way of your life, things that you are thinking that you could plant a crop in that field, but nope, this natural disaster comes away, wipes out that crop. So then you go to the healing waters. Let's see what your advice is for the energetic now, Gemini. Pertho says, go all in, go for it. And Divine says, take that leap. I got you. These are like the hands. Divine says, go ahead. I got you. All right, it's okay to take a couple steps back before you can take a leap, Gemini. But Pertho is like unveiling mysteries. Wow. You're really going ethereal here on this one, Gemini. Like, wow. Okay, so Pertho is, okay, the Gambler's Cup. It's like a rune of initiation. You know how it starts, a lot like a gamble, right? You have these odds and chances and things that happen, right? Like a birth or a pregnancy or a board game or a friendly competition, anything like that, right? You know how it starts, you're just not quite sure how it ends. Through the process, you take a lot of twists and turns and you pivot and you come out with a changed perspective, Gemini. All right, I'm also taking my own advice here. I'm a Sun and Venus Gemini, and yeah, so this is in that sense that unveiling, that revelation of mysteries, and I think this is helping with that. So this is like a big initiation process here for you, Gemini, where you are definitely moving towards that aspect of increased intuition, divine downloads. You're like keeping a lot of your emotional healing as well throughout this, because these needs, constraints, limitations are being presented to you as opportunities, and you're recognizing that, taking that leap. What is in your outcome here? Oh my gosh. All right, so your outcome is an Ingwaz. Ingwaz is known as the divine masculine's rune. And so this is a really good opportunity. I should have said this earlier. The divine masculine and feminine aspects reside in all of us, male or female or otherwise. Okay? Just saying that. Ingwaz is that fertile soil. Ingwaz is that seed that's been planted in the fertile soil. A lot of times you'll see it depicted as just this triangle. Either one's correct, really. But Ingwaz, healing the divine masculine, coming from the place of knowing rather than guessing. Because you planted the seed in fertile soil, you can walk away just knowing without having to guess, okay, yep, that seed is definitely going to grow. And also that responding rather than reacting, right? And this is your initiation. You really are called to be more responsive than reactive throughout all of this, and that will definitely help with your outcome here. So divine masculine healing work and divine feminine healing work in your future, Gemini, and a lot of these divine gifts, divine downloads. Could be a balance of your divine masculine and feminine aspects through this initiation process. or this is going to lead to a revelation for you to be able to address these aspects of healing within yourself a lot easier because of what you received a little bit ago. Let me know again in the comments below how this all resonates here for you, Gemini. We're going to get a card of clarity now from the messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. Fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journeys as well. So fairies, please show us clearly, what message does Gemini need to hear this week? Okay, wow, that was very simple for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Vegetarian, this says, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. So yeah, Gemini, the way you eat is definitely going to affect how divinely connected you are. If you don't believe me, go eat a whole bunch of meat and see how you feel afterwards. Okay? And then wait after that all passes. Go eat a bunch of veggies and fruit and then see how you feel afterwards. All right? I don't have to convince you. Just see how you feel. All right? Let's go to that vegetarian card. Okay, again, vegetarian says a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, and clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. All right, the fairies know that the fresh garden food is the healthiest and most natural way to live. Eating that food, that is, you're guided to follow the fairies' wisdom and eat lots of fruits and legumes and nuts and veggies, especially the organic variety. This card validates your feelings to eat a more vegetarian or even vegan diet. This shift in your eating patterns will yield positive changes such as clearer thinking, increased psychic abilities, all right, and more energy. Ask the fairies to assist you with this change, and they'll gladly do so, including helping you with your own garden to help it yield a bumper crop. Just ask them. Additional meanings for the card are a health or behavioral concern is dietary related, or eliminate chemicals from your diet, or simply just detoxify, Gemini. Or you could just pray over your food prior to eating it. How often do you practice mindful eating? Or you can transition to a raw food diet. And finally, encourage your children to eat more organic, fresh fruits and vegetables if you have them. All right, namaste, Gemini. Have a blessed and abundant week.